भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयं मुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरञ्जस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाके चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपगदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपथकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणरघुनाथान्वितं तां सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिविकास स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today, last week, we saw the pastime of Mother Sati and Lord Shiva. So in this class especially, I again and again repeat that to help the young ladies to perform their duties properly, to understand what is very important for a woman. So it is like nobody is speaking nowadays, so my spiritual master instructed me to speak about this. This is very important for any woman. When we perform our basic duties, then advancing in spiritual life becomes easy. It is like when Prabhupada gave us a package, like 16 rounds of chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and following 4 regulative principles. This is for all human beings. Those who wants to go back home, back to Godhead, for them Prabhupada gave the package of chanting 16 rounds and following the regulative principles. When you are, so and Prabhupada also told us that to advance in spiritual life, we have to follow Varnashrama Dharma. Bhakti is above Varnashrama. But to advance in spiritual life, devotional life, we need to take up our duties in Varnashrama. So as women, we have Sri Dharma. It is not possible for a woman who is not following the Sri Dharma to advance in spiritual life. Anjana always asks this question in our class. How it is connected? A woman remaining chaste, a woman performing her womanly duty, and devotional life, how they are connected. They have a connection. In spiritual life, we say that you chant 16 rounds. Along with that, Prabhupada said, follow the 4 regulative principles. It is moral values. Following the four regulative principle is nothing to do with bhakti, but that helps you to become pure. Unless you become pure, you cannot chant the holy name. Similarly, we women should be pure doing our dharma. The dharma is according to our bodily dharma. In the women's body, we have this tree dharma. And when we perform this dharma properly, then our advancement in spiritual life will become smooth. Correct. Okay. So that's why also in the world nowadays, Stri Dharma is declining. There is no Dharma now. No Dharma. And the schools, they teach how to eat your livelihood. You go and study something, and for that you get a job and earn money. In any school, I have not seen in any school they are telling, oh, you are a woman. You have these are your duties. You have to perform. No. You learn some skills nowadays in schools. You learn language. You learn some techniques. You learn some, what do you say, technical things. And you get some graduation and you go for a job and earn money. That is to maintain the body. That is not your dharma. That is to earn some money. But no school is teaching any ladies about this three dharma. So spiritual master told that being devotee, for women devotees, three dharma is very, very important. That's why even in ISKCON, very rarely we see that devotees speak Stri Dharma. So women have a different rules, even in devotional life. Because these rules are according to the body. For example, if you take a case of a dog is a living entity. What is the nature of the dog? Anybody can tell? What is the nature of the dog? Who will speak? You need to be very active. Huh? What is the nature of the dog? Anyone can tell?
Bark, Mataji.
Hmm.
To bark.
Mataji, loyal.
Loyal. Yeah, Anushri is telling loyal, and Anjana is telling that is barking. Barking and loyalty is it's one good quality of the dog is that the dog is always loyal and grateful to the person who feeds the dog. And it is barking the nature. All these things are nature of the dog. Okay, similarly, what is the nature of the fish? Fish's nature is to live in the water. If it is not living in the water, then it is not fish. So, to explain what is the dharma of particular body. Dharma of particular body. So each living entity has its own nature, which cannot be separated from them. That is called dharma. Okay. But now women, they got separated from their dharma. That's why lots of confusion are happening. That's why lots of problems are happening. So a woman who is very intelligent, if she identifies what is her dharma and follow that, even if the society, the world is not following, if you follow, then you will be successful. If the fish is in the water, then the fish will be safe and happy, right? Yes or no? If the fish is in the water, then the fish's life will be safer. But instead, the fish says, no, 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 no. I want to be like a crow. I want to fly. And not possible, right? Then it has to face a lot of problems. Then the fish should always carry the water around it so that it can swim and fly also. I don't know. So similarly, the women in this world, they want to become different against their nature. That's why the problem is happening. Please try to understand this point. Women's nature is to be shy. Women's nature is to be humble, submissive, home-oriented. These are all the natures which is given in the package of the body. So when we understand this and act according to that, then our spiritual advancement is quick. That's why we insist that you act in your dharma. When you act in your dharma, that will add a speed to your spiritual life. A real speed. People think that, if I don't have a family, if I don't surrender to the family, then my spiritual life is good. That I see in many ladies. No, because as women's nature is to take care, women's nature is to take care of husband, take care of children. But when you have a program which is against these two principles, then you will not have any progress in spiritual life. That's why I insist a lot in this, especially in this young girls group, that we follow this Tridharma. And now today's class, we are going to see a very beautiful story, a real story, which happened in Tamil Nadu. So some Tamil girls are here, so you may understand the story. But this story as a devotee perspective. Now, I am a devotee and you are all devotee. Now, we have to see this. The story is narrated in South India a lot, and you might have seen Google search, then you can understand. But we are going to have a different outlook of this and what we learn from the heroine of the story. It's first we will narrate this. I will narrate the story. Then we will comment on it and we will share our understanding in this. And I'm going to ask you all about the plus and minus. Okay. So now this really happened, and one poet, a great poet, he wrote it as a big kavya. We say it as kavya, means big book, big poetic book. So that book's name is Silapadigaram. So long ago, uh, there was a city called Pumbughar. That was the headquarter of a Chola dynasty. In South India, there are three dynasties: Chola, Pandya, and Sera. That time, the South India was not divided with four languages, I think. So mostly everybody spoke Tamil only. Later it became four language. I don't know what is the history, but these three were prominent. And this story went into three states, three kingdoms. So this was a family lived in Sora dynasty in Pumbugar is the city, capital city of Chora dynasty. So this is a story not of a king or queen or princess as we saw in Nala and Damayanti. This ordinary people, business class, Vaishyas. So business class of people, two families. One had a boy, one had a girl. When they got them married, the boy was 18 and girl was 12. So now both the girl, our heroine, name was Kannagi, and the man was Kovalan. So this couple lived a very nice life. Early married life is mostly nice, pleasant, understanding. So Kovalan and Kannagi, they had a nice time together. The family supported them. So Kannagi was a very, very nice lady. So both of them had a very musical interest and they were together always nicely. But time changes. Even in family life, problems comes in different ways. So Kovalan was interested in music, so he went to a festival without Kannagi. That festival was for Indra festival, Lord Indra. So in that festival, a famous dancer family. We cannot say that this family as exactly as a. Sometimes it is narrated that this particularly the character, another character, Madhavi. Some say that she is a dancer class of women. But still, Madhavi, who was dancing from childhood, had her first performance in that festival. She was also a very beautiful lady, very attractive, and from childhood she learned dancing, Bharatanatyam. So, performance was done on the stage, and the king attended that dance performance. The question arises, can we dance? Generally, if a woman is from a respectable family, that woman is not supposed to dance. So in our movement, we are allowed to dance, right? So, but Prabhupada was not happy when women dances. So when he came with Westerners to Mayapur, the Indian Bengali disciples of Prabhupada, they were standing in one corner when Kirtan was happening, when Western devotees were dancing. The Bengali women covering their head and they were only clapping. They were not dancing. So, this is the ideal behavior. Even in Kirtan, if you have a women Kirtan alone, there you are allowed. Or if it is only your known circle, it is allowed to dance. Otherwise, women are not supposed to dance in public. But a community of dancers lived in each society. So some they became prostitutes also. The dancing community, they became prostitutes also. So this is a kind of, we cannot say that they are exactly prostitute. I need to make a research in this area, but she was performing Madhavi. The dancer's name was Madhavi, and that was her first performance where Kovalan attended that. Her mother, the Madhavi's mother, very much wanted that her daughter gets a proper husband and she let her settle in life properly. There is no history of who is her father. That means it is like a kind of secret life. So the Madhvi was appreciated. Our performance was very nice and everybody got attracted. So Kovalan was also attracted, like Ajamil got attracted to a prostitute. Though Madhavi was not a prostitute, surely. She was a dancer, but not a prostitute. So my Madhavi's mother wanted Madhavi to get settled properly. So she made one idea. On that dance performance day, she got a emerald necklace presented by the king of that place. The Chola king gave a emerald necklace which was very, very expensive to Madhavi. Okay, small girl is dancing, so let me give her some valuable gift. So this mother of Madhavi told their maid servant that go and sell this garland, tells ornament, a necklace, for a high price. One who wants to marry Madhavi, let him buy and then marry. So that was for 1008 gold coins. If somebody buy that emerald necklace and then give it to Madhavi, and then he can marry Madhavi. So that was the plan by the Madhavi's mother. Kovalan was so much attracted to Madhavi, though he had a very chaste wife, wonderful wife. So men have the tendency to marry more than one. And Shastras agree that men can marry many. But the Shastra says that whomever the man marry, you should maintain them all equally, not leave them, or there is no word diversion in Shastra or in Vedic civilization, there is no diverse. So now Kovalan got attracted, that was not a mistake, but he left Kannagi, that was a mistake. To marry Madhavi, he left Kannagi. He presented 1008 gold coins to buy that necklace and then came to Madhavi, presented her, got married, and he had lots of wealth. So he was a businessman. He took away, took all the gold and everything, and then left Kannagi totally. And he started living with Madhavi. He got married to Madhavi and then he started living with Madhavi. So they even had a child, girl child. Madhavi and Kovalan had a child by name Manimekalai. This Manimekalai was Kula Devi of Kovalan. So he kept the name. He didn't bother to know what happened to Kannagi and how she's living, all these things. Because she was living alone. She never made a Kannagi. This is about Kannagi. Kannagi never made a complaint about Kovalan to her parents or to her in-laws also. They all know that Kovalan left her, but still, not even in single occasion, Kannagi spoke a word bad about her husband. She lost interest in eating. If a wife is separated from husband for any reason, the wife is not supposed to decorate her nicely. This is a rule that if husband is not around for some reason, if husband went out of station or out of thing, the wife always or must dress her very simply. And here in Kannagi's case, he got separated. So she didn't decorate herself very nicely. She was depressed, she was worried, she was in a very bad situation. This went for 12 years, not one day, 2 day. So now Kovalan was living with Madhavi and he lost all his wealth. When lust overcomes, men loses all their intelligence. Anyone. In anyone's life, if lust takes over them, then they don't have any intelligence. So he was leading a very enjoying life. So if it is not according to Shastra, then they also go degrade themselves, at least financially, socially. So Kovalan lost everything, all his wealth was going on, because if you sit and eat and be merry, then don't do anything, then you lose. So he started losing. That was not good for a man. A man should always capable to maintain the family by earning. This department is only to men, not to women. Women need not work. Women should be humble, simple, cook, clean, take care of children and husband. But now Can we impose this rule to the women? Because in the beginning of the class itself, I told when a fish wants to go out of water, then it has to suffer because it is against its nature to live without water. Similarly, when a woman wants to earn money and become a career oriented, maybe suffer like Sunita Williams in space station. Because that is not our nature. Our nature is to be in house, take care of husband, take care of children, and be peaceful. But when women goes against her nature, then it creates a problem. Similarly, when man go against his nature, man's nature is to uh, earn money, manage things, be brave like that. But this Kolan was just enjoying life with Madhavi. So he lost all his wealth. And again they went to again same Indra festival, Indra festival. So there was lots of fun going on the Kaveri. That was the river was the story was connected with Kaveri river, and then Kovalan sang a song um, saying that, asking the river something, like mentioning the river, how you can go from place to place or something like that he was asking. So Madhavi got offended that why Kovalan is offending a woman. So she sang a song describing another man. Like, it's not really she meant, but, like, sometimes the fight happens, so women also behave crazily. When Kovalan noticed that Madhavi is describing some other man or something like that, he got offended. There he got, oh, you are a dancer. You are from a dancing class of women. That's why you may have some other men, some other man. But in her life, Madhavi never married anybody else except Kovalan. She was a chaste lady. She lived only with Kovalan. So Madhavi and Kovalan had a misunderstanding, we can say. So when she sang like that, then Kovalan got up and left her also with a child. And then he lost all his wealth. No wealth now. He came back to his house with Kannagi. So after 12 years, he's coming. Imagine if somebody comes after 12 years, will you remember? Maybe if it is modern girl, she might have married again, or I don't know, she might have given a police case or notice, or I don't know what would have happened. But Kannagi was waiting for Kovalan. Today or tomorrow, my husband will come back. She was waiting, 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 and when he came, directly he came to the house. She was surprised. There was not much interaction between husband and wife. He felt very ashamed leaving such a very nice wife. It's not that Kannagi was not beautiful. Kannagi was a bad woman. Kannagi was no money. She was also from a rich business family. They gave everything to her, and she had all good qualities. She cooked nicely. She was very pleasing to the husband. All good qualities she had. Still, he got attracted to Madhavi and left her for 12 years. When he came back, Kannagi didn't ask any single sentence. Note the point. He said that I lost all the money. Then she said, please do not worry. I have some jewelries to give. And that jewelry was her ankle. That, pile in Hindi we say. Ankle bell. So she said, I have that, which is very expensive. That it is silver, but inside it has ruby. Ruby is very expensive stone. She said it is very expensive. You can start your business. He wanted to start business again. You can start by selling it. You can start the business again. We can start living together again. But Kovalan felt very ashamed to live in the same city. He said, I cannot stay here. We will go to Madurai. Madurai, again, a different king. This is Shola king. Madurai, run by Pandya king. They said, we will go to Madurai. It's a big city. We'll go there and then I will sell this and we will start some business. So this is a very big story. So they met a female mendicant who helped them, who guided them. And they came to Madurai. There are so many incidences happened here, which I'm not, because it is not our point of interest, so I'm going ahead. So in Madurai, they stayed in one cowherd family, cowherd women's family. In those days, you see, inviting guests, hosting them was there. But nowadays, we cannot trust anyone. We cannot trust the third party and keep them in our house. But some years before, many years before, the culture was very good, and there was no hotels, so they hosted people. So she was hosting, the cowherd women was hosting them. Kannagi was at home. Kovalan went alone with a anklet uh, to sell it and then get some money, then start a business. That was his idea. He was a business person. He could have started because this was very expensive one. So he went in the market. There were so many jewelry shops. Unfortunately, he went to the king's jewelry person. The king's jewelry person stole the queen's two. The queen had two anklet thing, and in that he stolen one, and he told the king that one got stolen. So now this Kovalan brought his wife's anklet, which was exactly same design, exactly like the queen's anklet. So the goldsmith saw that and he said, no, now I will catch this man and give, then, I will get a good name. So he went to the king and told, there was a person who came to sell this, but this is exactly like the queen's one, queen's ankle belt. The king saw, yes, it is exactly like my queen's. So call him, kill him, because give him a death sentence. See, if somebody is a king, if somebody is a judge, they have to be very, very careful. They should be that's why it is said that the king is equal to God. When you give judgment, you need to be very perfect. You have to understand. You need to have such higher intelligence to find out who is wrong, who is right. Many times we see in history the kings were extraordinarily good, perfect. You see, in the same in the southern region, there lived a king who was very straightforward, very in justice. He was perfect. So once his young prince drove a chariot and he hit a calf, and the calf died. The mother cow, the mother of that cow, it came and the cow was crying. So it couldn't speak. Cows cannot speak, but it can show it in action. They are so powerful. The cow came to the palace of the king, and it indicated the king that your son hit my child died. I want justice. The king understood, and he said, whomever gave, see, killing a cow, killing a calf is also equal to kill a human being. Which the society is very much lacking, because the society doesn't know, they don't know the Shastra, they don't follow Shastra. But the Dharmic king, he understood that killing a calf is equal to killing a person. So he came, he took his chariot, and he told his son to lie down so that he can put the chariot on his son so to kill him, because he killed a calf. So the same punishment should be given to the son, princess, young prince. Later, fortunately, the calf and the cow become demigods. They came to test this king. So, Kannagi was from such a background, such a Chola kingdom. Our king, the Chola, one of the Chola king was like that. So that she narrated in this to this king later. We'll see that. Now, by this king, the Pandya king, without analyzing the case, he gives a death punishment to Kovalan. Kovalan's life is over now. This news was given to Kannagi, and Kannagi life is full of tragedy, you see. She cried, and she was she was in unbearable pain, So she understood, and the people told her that because he has stolen the queen's anklet, he was punished to death. She said, "It is mine. I gave my ankle bell. No, it is ours." So she had one more piece, because in two legs, two things. One more piece was there. So she took that and went to the king's palace, and she was in a, like, the gatekeeper, the guest soldier, the guard understood that she must be like, a furious woman. If you see that story in Kannagi's, she was very furious. Anger, you can see anger in her eyes, her hairs were left loose, and she was, and that you cannot see. The god thought, what happened to some, Kali Mata has come or what. He said, what do you want, mother? Then she said, I want to see the king. He went and took the permission. She went inside the palace, and then she said, you killed my husband. The king said, I did the justice. He has stolen the queen's jewelry. She said, no, that's not your queen's. He said, my queen's ankle bell had pearls inside. Pearls inside. But Kannagi said, mine is having ruby inside. Pearl and ruby. She broke it. She broke in front of the king, and the king could see that the rubies were coming out. Pearl is white in color, right? Rubies came out. He could understand what a mistake, terrible mistake he has committed. Taking a life of a person by wrong judgment will give him a very bad, sinful reaction. By thinking, I have killed somebody, the king was so, his suffering went like he was, very much pained by this, and immediately he fell down and left his life. He died on the spot, saying, I made a mistake. That was a king, righteous king. 1 minute. The king couldn't continue to live because it was terrific mistake. So he died on the spot. By seeing the king died, the queen also. Queen was a chaste lady too. She couldn't live. She died, falling on him. Then Kannagi felt that the whole of Madurai as very bad. So she was, from her eyes, fire came, terrible fire came, and it burnt the whole city. Whole city of Madurai was burning. Then leaving Madurai, Kannagi came to another kingdom, dynasty, that is Cheran dynasty. There she spent 14 days with some tribal people. And the tribal, she narrated her story to the tribal people. Then she went to a top of a hill there. Some demigods came to her and told that after 14 days, your husband will come and take you. Then after 14 days, yeah, airplane came and she went to heavenly planets with her husband. So now this was narrated to the tribals, right? Who witnessed that how she went to heavenly planets. They all narrated this to a famous poet who was a brother of a king, younger brother of a king. So he brought a very nice stone from Himalayas and constructed and made a beautiful deity of Kannagi. Kannagi is still worshipped in South India as a goddess. Chaste lady, she was the very, very chaste lady because she had the power to burn the whole city. She can. So she was very famous for all these things. But the analysis is that she underwent many pains in her life. She tolerated. But in all the things, in all the, in her whole life, which is very great in her life, there is one point that made her very great. Some say that, she fought for her husband. Some say that she burnt Madurai. Some say that she went back with her husband. All this has great qualities. But a real quality is something else. If you can say, I'll be happy or I will narrate, which is why she is great. Anyone can tell? Because you are hearing the story from the beginning. So what is great in Kannagi? If you can tell, any one of you can tell, I'll be happy.
Mataji, because she is a chaste lady.
Yes, lady. How we can understand that?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hmm.
Mataji, she was a chaste lady because she waited for her husband for so long years, 12.
Without asking
Well,
anything, Kirtana is telling, without
But
asking anything, any single word. That's the point. Kirtana is answering here. Anita also nice. Anushri, very nice, very good. See, all these things, burning Mathura and then, fighting for husband. All these things are great. But before that, yes, Anjana.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Actually, this Kannagi story was my syllabus in the first semester of my college. So when I learned the story, my Tamil sir as well as my grandmother
Huh.
told me that Kannagi story is a fictional story by Ilango Adigal. Like that, the whole Silappatikaram is a fictional story, and even many after many researches also it is said that it is a fictional story, Mataji. It is not real happened story.
Is it so? No.
Yes, Mataji.
No, it is history.
Oh,
It
but
is history. It is history. It is not fictional.
Mataji, I also had this lesson in my syllabus, Mataji.
It is a fiction or it is a real story?
They said it is real story.
Yeah, it is a real story. We will do a research. You are in Tamil Nadu. You please make a research. Make a research. Go to library and find out. And it will be useful for me because I'm going to write this story in my book in a different angle.
oh, okay,
Not
Mataji.
in
But
exactly.
all I heard was it is a fictional story, Mataji. The
No,
whole Silappatikaram is fictional.
no, 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 no. Because Mani Meglai lived, no? Mani Meglai become a saintly person afterwards. Afterwards, she did a lot of social work. Her life was
Yeah, and I guess Manimekalai after that she converted to Buddhism.
Buddhism, yes.
Yeah.
She became a sadhu. Even Madhavi remained a sadhu in her life after Kovalan left. So all these things are real, I think. But anyway, you can make research on this and let me know if it is fiction.
Okay, Mataji. Even in Google, they have given that I mean, the story is fictional.
No, no,
Or maybe the Kannagi story alone might be fictional. I don't know.
no, 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 no. Kannagi was not fictional. Otherwise, so how they can construct a temple for her? These are all
Okay.
happened really happened. Sorry, really happened. So,
Hare Krishna Mataji.
yes,
Bhumgar is nearest to my native place, Mataji.
Kumbhar, aha. Is
Yes,
it?
Mataji.
Yeah. Do you?
Tamil Nadu.
Yes.
இப்ப நான் இருக்கிறது வந்து காரைக்கால் மதஜி.
Okay.
நான் என்னோட நேட்டிவ் பிளேஸ் வந்து நியரஸ்ட் ஒரு 25 kilometers பூம்புகார்.
So, is there any evidences or any temp? Because I never been to Pumbugar. Any evidences there that these people lived or some
Yes, Mataji.
some
Yes,
monuments are
Mataji.
there?
Many sculptures is there, Mataji.
Okay. Uh-huh. Some temple or something, some monument.
Indra's temple, Indra's festival, Chitra
Uh-huh.
Purnami, Indra's festival is going on, Mataji.
Okay, okay. Okay, thank you for the information. But Anjana, you can make a research whether it is a fiction or real. You go to libraries, different libraries, and find out, and this will be helpful for me. Okay, so now
Yes, Mataji, I will see, Mataji.
you please make it as a small project and do. Now, my dear girls, this happened in Kaliga only, not in different yugas. This also you please understand. So when Kannagi didn't become famous by going to space station or becoming a scientist or becoming a doctor or becoming a Miss World or Miss Universe. She was very beautiful, but she didn't become famous for some other materialistic thing like entrepreneur or money making or so many things are there. Some heroines. But by her purity, by her service to the husband, this is very important. 12 years he left her, but still she loved him. She had the dedication. That's why he is very great. Also, the chastity gave her the power to, fight. How a simple housewife can go to the king's palace and, speak. So she had the power. She had the power. She was by the chastity. Because of the chastity, she had the power to fight for her husband. She could, burn the whole city. So really a unique story. So we ladies, we should at least we may not have the power to burn, or I don't know. It is unimaginable for modern women to have such a life. But at least we all should know how to serve husband, how to be patient, how to be not to fight, not to criticize. She didn't criticize her in-laws. It is in the story. It is coming that the in-laws used to come to her, but she used to serve them happily, like nicely, humbly. No complaints. She didn't complain. She didn't complain. So we devotees, we should accept the things as reactions of our karmic life, but we become tolerant and and consistent in our duties. The duty is clear for women. The duty is very clear, very very clear. Shastra clearly says that what is the womanly duty. If you follow that, then simply you follow your womanly duty, you'll become powerful. All this, our classes, so many ladies I have given you the examples, which made them powerful because of their purity. Their purity, they are pure in their heart, right? They are pure and their service, following their dharma. They followed Sri Dharma perfectly, that gave them power. That made them great. Though they are not very famous, YouTube famous or world famous or scientists or so many things are doing, ladies are doing, but that will they will live and die, that's all. But they cannot be they will not be worshipped by people like Kannagi is being worshipped. She's an ordinary person, but people worship her for her greatness. People worship her like like a goddess. That's for our power, for our greatness. So we should make such a great person as our ideal person, not somebody, some low class ladies, appreciate them and go behind them. No, we should have ideals like such a great woman and learn from them. So that's it. This is the story of Kannagi. The story's name is Silapadikaram. If you can Google search it, the story may come. So if you have any comments, I would like to hear comments from you. Plus or minus any comments. I'll be happy that, what is your opinion? What you learned from today's class? One sentence, I will be happy. Yeah, something went inside or something you understood. Okay. So we will start from new devotees. Yes, Anjana. Okay, tell me.
Hare
What
Krishna
what did
Mataji.
you learn?
Girls have to develop. Can I tell in Tamil Mataji?
Yeah, tell. Develop what?
Girls
That
have
word alone you tell it. Uh,
பொறுமை and acceptance.
Tolerance.
Patience and acceptance.
Tolerance. Yeah, tolerance, patience. So we should develop that. Then, yeah, so Anjana learned to tolerate. You should be patient and, you should accept. You should forgive the husband's mistake and then be patient. Okay, very nice. So, Anushri, what is your level?
Mataji.
Yeah. After a long time you join, huh?
Yes, Mataji. Now only I finished my semesters.
Okay. So, what lesson you learned from Kannagi's life?
Mataji, being chaste, God will give power to those people who are being chaste.
Very good. Very good. Being chaste, if you are very chaste, then you get the power. That only we are seeing in many other ladies, like in life history of Savitri, life history of Damayanti, and so many Devahuti. So we learned that, yeah, you remain chaste, you follow the Sri Dharma, then you get power. That is like Krishna will, you will be benefited. You'll be surely benefited by following Sri Dharma. Yes, very nice answer.
Mataji, I liked the way you described the story, Mataji.
Thank you. Yeah, Jyoti Sharma, you're young married lady.
Hare Krishna, Pranam Mataji.
Pranam, what did you learn today?
Mataji, I learned that how important it is to follow the Sri Dharma. The essence of following Sri Dharma is to get powers, not only in terms of like visual powers, but devotional power as well.
Yeah, you will get, definitely you will be recognized by Krishna. When you follow your Sri Dharma and become a devotee, then then you are.
Yes, Mataji. That I also see that when I apply all the principles, whatever Srila Prabhupada has given us, that we have to behave like this in front of your family and husband, then I see the difference, how the output is coming. But whenever I did some mistake, then I also see the repercussions. Then I get to know that I didn't follow, that is why it is coming.
This is for our personal benefit. It is for our benefit.
Yes,
We follow
Mataji.
Sri Dharma. Okay?
Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji, for giving us so valuable knowledge you are giving.
Very nice. So, anyone else? What did you learn? What is your opinion? Some comments? Sindhu.
ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா மாதாஜி.
Yeah.
மாதாஜி, அவங்க கண்ணகி வந்து இவ்ளோ டாலரன்ஸா இருந்தது வந்து ரொம்ப ஆச்சரியமா இருக்கு. ஆனா இதுல எனக்கு ஒரு டவுட்டும் இருக்கு. அவங்க அந்த காலத்துல இருந்தனால அப்படி இருந்தாங்க. இப்ப இந்த காலத்துல வந்து எப்படி மாதாஜி இந்த மாதிரி டாலரன்ஸ் இப்ப நிறைய பேர் எப்படி எப்படியோ இருக்காங்க. அந்த ஜென்ஸுக்குமே நம்ம இந்த குவாலிட்டியோட நம்ம இருந்தா அது ஒர்க் அவுட் ஆகுமா மாதாஜி? அது எப்படின்னு டவுட்டா இருக்கும் மாதாஜி.
Sindhu is asking one question. She is more comfortable in Tamil. She is asking one question. That question I am translating in English. That how we can apply this in our present time. Kannagi remained because it's olden time. She had the power to tolerate the husband's mistake. How we can apply the same technique nowadays? That's the question. Am I right, Sindhu? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
This is your question, right? How we can apply? Why not we should not apply? In those days also women is women. This day also women is a woman. Why this society is having lots of problem? Please open your eyes and see. Now in the society we have so many horrible things. Living together, a family without any commitment, no commitment. Women is very independent. She is not bothered. I should get married in time. I should produce children. I should make a family. Family is the first preference for a woman. But the woman has forgotten this. Everybody know, how the career-oriented ladies behave. No such teaching, If even the husband says a small sentence, the wife says, no, I don't want to live with you. I want to divorce you. The divorces, the reasons you see, then they get married again easily. So there is no family structure now. This family has gone. The name of women's freedom. Okay, you can, if in modern girl means, oh, you went to Madhavi, I will go to another Kovalan. You went to another woman, no, I will also go to another man. That is today's women's reaction. Then that will not give you any power. That only nowadays women are doing, but it is not prescribed for women. For men can go anywhere, and men has the Means it is not that he can behave badly, but men are allowed to marry many in the Shastra, but not according to law. According to law, also men also had to marry only one at a time. But the stupid law is saying in all the countries, they can divorce and marry again. But the Vedic culture says that men or women, they marry, there is no divorce, there is no separation. They had to live with each other. Men are allowed to marry more than one, but in modern law, men cannot marry also together at a time. Like kings and rich people or some business people, that the law for women and law for men are different. That we need to understand. That we will take up another class for that, why it is different and all. So now, how we can apply in the present life? That is the question of Sindhu. Prabhupada gave us the four regulative principles. You remember? That principle says that no illicit sex means for a woman, always one husband. Women cannot sit in the marriage ceremony more than one time. Women has only one marriage ceremony, that's all. Not okay. Okay, one marriage, then I break, I give divorce, then again I sit in and do. No, that's not there in the law book of Manu Samhita. So in that case, in any time, women has only one life. So for that, she should understand that whomever she has got, good or bad or whatever, she has to live with them, with him. Understand?
Yes, Mataji.
So the problem in the society is that now the society is giving a negative negativity in this society that women, they are okay, you should fight for equal rights. Men are wearing pants, you should also wear pants. Men are going to military, police, space, you should also compete. Men's area is different, women's area is different. Women are meant for the family. Men are meant for earning, livelihood, management. So when the roles are very clear, the society spoiled it. The whole world spoiled women's position. Women should be kept safe inside the house. She should be protected. She should be taken care. But the society, now modern society made her, okay, you also come out, you also come out and earn your livelihood, earn money. That's the thing. You also come, you are also into, like, this is false preaching, false propaganda on women. So the family system is broken now. No importance is given to the family. So that's the problem. So now, if you are an intelligent woman, if you understand that, if I go out, the attention which I have to give in the family is reducing. Imagine, understand that you have become a very good devotee because your mother was always there for you in the house. Imagine if you would have had a working woman who go from 8 to 8, then where will you take shelter? Mother also working woman, you see the children of the working woman's mother, children, they are spaced out. For them, the mobile phone and TV are the nanny or grandparents. They are the guides. So that's why the society is misguided a lot. So in this modern age also, if you are determined, if you feel that this will be beneficial to me, you can. I have seen many of my god sisters, myself also. We never taken any career We focused more on family. That's why I'm able to speak behind you, before you. So I have seen many, many great ladies who are educated, but their first preference, first priority is family. First priority is family, husband and family. You can. This Kali Yuga, this modern age also, you can apply these things. Then you get the power. Or you get loose, go loose. We are seeing in ISKCON also lots of divorces are happening, lots of fights are happening, which is not appreciable. That means breaking the four regulative principle. If a girl is divorcing one husband and marrying somebody else, means illicit sex. She is not following the four regulative principle. That's all I can say. If you want to follow the four regulative principle, you cannot change husband. So for that, you have to tolerate. Whether you have tolerating capacity or not. See, women should learn all these things from the mother. Mother is a good teacher. Mother should teach all these things. You should be patient. You should be tolerant. How to apply? Are you chanting 16 rounds? Yes, right? Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
Then Krishna will give you the tolerance. Krishna will give you the intelligence to understand Stri Dharma. You are a Stri, so you should follow this also. If you are a Kshatriya, I will tell, okay, Sindhu, you are a Kshatriya, go to the field, fight for India, fight for the nation, fight for justice, fight for Dharma. That is the duty of a Kshatriya. What is the duty of a Brahmana? Preach Krishna consciousness. That is the duty of Brahmana. What is the duty of a woman? The duty of the woman is to take care of the family, serve the husband, serve the husband's relatives, serve the husband's parents. Husband's relative become the wife's relatives, first priority. Later her own, but it is opposite, right? Opposite. My mother, my father, the separation comes like that. No. Once married, then the husband's relations become priority, first priority. You have to take care of them. That becomes your family. And then you serve there. That becomes your duty. So follow your duty. This is what Shastra says. I'm not saying. Shastra says. So we have to follow the Shastra. As much as possible. As you said, it's modern life. We may not become very powerful like Kannagi. But try. I'm saying try. Understand this, at least theoretically. Theoretically understand, then apply in your life. Remain with one person.
Okay, Mataji.
That
Sure,
is
Mataji.
possible, right? To remain in one marriage is possible, right? I may not say, okay, some ladies are fighting, even I sometimes develop a quarrel, but that is okay, but not to the extent of,
Mataji, my question is not stay with one person is enough. That is comfortable only. My question is regarding she is more compassionate at that. No, compassionate. After 12 years also she stays silent only. She accept him. Na.
accepted him. That is not possible for you. You fight and be union.
Even I speak in front of him. That is more doubting for me.
Understood. But fortunately, you will not get a husband like Kovalan who left the wife for 12 years. Maybe if the husband leaves you for 1 or 2 days, then don't fight. Or 1 or 2 hours, don't fight. I have seen some girls, they don't pick up, the husband don't pick up the phone, then fight. Husband is in important meeting, then the wife has fight. So such things. You understand him and then accept him. 12 years may not be possible. There you fight, have a fight with him, and then, accept him. Maybe that will not happen to you.
Thank you, Mother.
Hare
Hare
Krishna. You will get a nice devotee husband.
Thank you,
All
Mother.
these girls, I wish that you all get nice devotee husband. If not today, tomorrow, or everyone has the power to change them by your love and chastity. Yes, Anushri.
Mataji, is it okay to go job as a girl who is unmarried?
Generally, I say that you need to be very protected. Better if this is not a forcing need. If you don't go for work, you will not have food to eat. Your family will starve. It is a need. It is very much needed. Then you go. Otherwise, we don't suggest.
Okay, Mataji.
You know, because these things, even parents, they don't understand. And parents' attitude is you get educated, get a job, earn money, go abroad. All these things are taught in the things. What I would suggest is that if your parents are asking you to study, you study. If they are asking you to go for a job, you go for a safe job. But after marriage, you convince your husband and you both decide in your life that, you support him in the family, let him earn nicely. Then you make a nice, you say that if I am at home, I can take care of you nicely, and I can serve you nicely, I can take care of, and I can do bhakti nicely. Then mostly the men accept it. And also the problem women goes out is safety. I many times discussed that we discussed that the story of that Calcutta girl. She had a night shift and had a terrific night shift. So danger is there in every step in the modern world. You all know, not only Calcutta, everywhere. Why to take a big risk? If it is not a forceful situation, your life is basic necessities are there, then I would suggest you better get married and settle nicely with a person who will not bother you to go for a job. Most of our devotee girls, they stay home happily. All my circle, whomever I guided, they all peacefully settled. This peacefulness is there if you are at home. The women has no capacity to uh, emotionally handle different things. Women is not outside a capable person. But now that some may argue that women police are there, women army are there, even we are seeing women in space also. But that is not ideal condition. Some rare. I have seen one woman. She's driving a heavy vehicle, lorry. That situation forced her to do such a job. If your situation is favorable, you remain simple. You see how calamity, it's all anti-nature happens. I have seen one lady, mostly in Western countries. This is the problem in Western country. They are all only career focusing. Career, 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 career. They go for job, work, fine. And then they have lots of loans. Once they get job, they want a house, they want a car. For that, immediately it is not possible. So they take loan. So many girls in my known circle, they go to a job and they entangle themselves with loans for house loan and car loan. For that, most of their life goes like they cross, even one girl crossed 40 years. After 40 years, what is there in life? Huh? So after 40 years, they cannot bend down to some men and live humbly also. So this creates a lot of problem, and a lot of them are unmarried. The unmarried girl's mind is always agitated, and they create problems. So young girls, I suggest to get married as soon as possible and settle in life, even if it is a simple life. If your parents
Mataji,
are, if your parents are not willing, you tell me, I will talk to your parents.
Mataji, when I'm studying 12th standard, my Tamil teacher said that a girl should be independent and she should go job. Then only other members in the family will accept her decision. And she also said that housewives are suffering from overthinking and anxiety. Is their perspective is right, Mataji?
Very much wrong, very much wrong. We devotee women, we don't have time. I am a devotee woman. I don't have time for anything, any false thinking. Because she's saying that women are at home because they don't have engagement. But devotee women has 24 hours is less for a devotee woman. I have still got service of some guests are coming today and I have some deity service. So for devotee women, we have service, always unlimited service. So if you have become a devotee, imagine you have three jobs. One is job, household chores, and devotional services. Then how you are going to manage? So this is non-devotional talks. What your ma'am said. Yeah, this is sometimes it is true because one of my devotee uh, what do you say? One devotee, if, she was working and then later she became a devotee. Okay. And now she feels that if I stop earning money, then nobody will respect me. I keep on insisting her, respect is not in money. Yes, self-respect. A job is self-respect to tell that I'm a housewife. But devotees' priority is different, no? Our priority is not money making. Livelihood. That will be maintained by husband. If you get married to a capable man, then you become a housewife to that capable man, no? That's what I suggest always. And all my girls, they get married to nice husbands who can pretty decently they can keep him. Pretty decent they keep them. So they have a nice life, nice life. Okay. So
Okay,
this is
Mataji.
modern, Anushree, this is very much modern thinking. And that's what I'm saying. The society is very much degraded. That's why family system is broken. The mother is always in the job. Then when she comes back, she is very tired. Then they eat ready to cook. And then their Zomato, all these things become very famous. They go out for eating, or some cook is cooking, or some all these arrangements spoil the health, spoil the mind, spoil this spiritual life. They don't have spiritual life. These people who are saying, no, they have only money life, have enough savings in the bank. Their goal is only money, money, money. Okay. So, but what I would suggest is you become a devotee, then Krishna will give you nice arrangements so that you need not worry for money. This is also a bad karma only. If women has to worry for money, it is a bad karma. But I wish all my dear devotees, you chant nicely, you get a nice husband who can financially take care of you nicely so that you can peacefully do your bhajan at home. How nice! A full lifetime I was a housewife. Full lifetime I was a highly qualified lady. My classmate is earning so much money. If you consult, I sent from my because I cannot counsel my own relative. So one of my relative had a mind problem. So I sent that relative to her, to my friend. She charged 1,000 rupees for one meeting. Imagine I am you know that I am a very intelligent lady. I would have earned throughout my life. But my life is full of services. Services to devotees, services to spiritual master, services to the society. My friend didn't know that. Oh, you lived a housewife? Oh, I had a very colorful certificate. I was before marriage, I was working. And then my husband, my spiritual master, convinced that how safe it is to be in house and how peaceful. I had throughout my all this 30 years of my married life is very peaceful, very peaceful. And this much spiritual wisdom is possible only you have a proper bhajan at home. Okay? Understand? Yeah.
Okay, Mataji, understood clearly.
Now you go, whatever your parents saying, but you have your life goal set that you become a devotee, get married to a devotee and convince him that all my girls did that. The girls who don't have devotee parents, they all did this. They got married to devotee husband. Devotee husband, if they are genuine, they don't allow their wife to work. Okay. So I wish that you get a nice devotee husband who protect you, who give you respect, and who will not expect money from you and keep you nicely. I bless all of you that you follow Sri Dharma and very nice husband and very nice devotional life is awarded to you. Okay, fine. Right.
Okay, Mataji.
Okay.
Thank you, Mataji.
So, dear girls, we will see you next week. Same time, 4:30. And we'll come up with one more new chaste lady next class. Okay. Vancha kalpadarubhasya kripa sindhibhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Thank you. Hare Krishna.